Hey YouTube, Dawson Ryder here. Welcome to my Gozyu Polar video. I know I'm a day late on this, but I wasn't able to put up videos this weekend, which is why I had some ready to go. And then this hit, or showed up like last night for me, and this is being filmed Sunday, but you're gonna see it Monday, weebly wobbly, timey-wimey. Well, I can hear you. The angels have the phone box. Anyway, it came out for me like last night, and I decided to wait, and I'm glad I did because I was pretty sure there was gonna be an even more clear image, and lo and behold, next morning I saw a clearer image, and then thankfully I had to wait because of the rain and the thunder. All of the images, or at least some of the images for the toys came out as of this recording. There might be some that slipped through, but we have his main mecha and all that stuff to talk about, so we're gonna talk about the suit, we're gonna talk about his mecha and toys, and then a couple other odds and ends that don't have anything to do with him. But anyway, right off the bat, love, love, love the suit. If you followed my content in any form, you know that I love White Ranger Toku suits. My two favorite all-time Sentai suits are Abare Killer and Spider Kimono, so I was super happy to see that, period. But it's also great that we have a third year in a row. Can you believe that we are blessed by Bebo to have 3 years of no gold and silver Toku suits? It just got so tiring. Like, to be fair, all the gold, silver Toku suits were well designed. Like, I was always annoyed, but then they like won me over. I think Dandagoku especially. It was like, I hated that we were doing gold again, but man, is that a good suit. But it's so nice to see us take a break from that and not be in this position where it's considered a big risk to do a different color, because I missed when 6 heroes were kind of random. You never knew what it was going to be, and you kind of then knew it was going to be gold or silver. And if they want to go back to gold and silver next year or the year after, that's great, but I just hope in the future they seem to be doing what they're doing, which is just going on a case-by-case basis, like what looks best, instead of let's do gold and silver because it sells the best. So happy that we've had this nice break. It's just a really well-designed suit, too. Honestly, it's probably top 10, top 5 suits all time for me, at least in terms of White Rangers. I might do a White Ranger suits ranking video sometime this month if I can, figure that out. But I think it just looks really, well-designed in terms of the contrast with the white and black. Takes me back to Abare Killer. You got that polar color in there, too, reminding me of some of the contrast with Caramel Silver. So, god dang, it's an all-timer suit. I just love it so much. So I'm really happy that we got this suit, and I'm really looking forward to getting toys for it, especially since we're actually going to have an action hero from it. I didn't even realize until I was checking HLJ to see if they stocked Tega Junes. They're still, discontinued. You drama queens, always with the discontinued. You know there's probably going to be more in stock, at least of some things. Like, imagine if they were out of Snickers at, your store and they said discontinued. Stop with the drama, HLJ. Anyway, I didn't know they were doing action heroes for yellow and blue. I really hope they do it for black and green. I know black's a girl and they don't usually do girl figures, but it would be so great to complete it, especially since the figure art's one of the expensive ones. Like, Kiryu Red and Gozyu Wolf are two of the most expensive modern Sentai figure arts. It's like, get over yourself, Sentai. Almost $80 for a figure art? What are you, a Switch 2 game? Super happy with this suit. I just really hope that the character is cool. I'm hoping for a cool character, not an obnoxious character. But whether they're cool or obnoxious, I just hope they have a better role in the show. Be more like Spider Kimonos or Caramel Silver and not Sakito. I like Sakito fine personality-wise, but boy did he feel like an afterthought. It almost felt like every episode they're like, here are the Boom Boongers and Sakito. That's been a reoccurring problem for me regularly, is having 6 Rangers show up and become a gimmick or a bit, like a Pokemon anime Brock character. The future is now thanks to science and stuff like that. So I just hope they have an actual character and presence in the show. But at least the suit's cool, regardless. And then, like I said, we got a look at his changer. We saw the changer, obviously, in the picture, which is kind of more of a knuckle instead of a hand. And you have the robot form, though, shown off in the toy, which looks great. Probably my favorite. And that's saying something, because I really do like the Tegasword robots for the most part. So this is probably my favorite, though, of the individual robots we've seen so far. I will be trying to pick this up. I'm also going to pick up his little weapon guy we're talking about in a minute, but I'm not going to, stress myself out over getting them. I wanted to get Tega June, but I can't get a pre-order, but I'm not going to stress myself out trying to get that, on time, So I will review them. It'll just be whenever I happen to get my hands on them. The name of the changer, his changer is Good and Plenty or Everlasting Gobstopper. Good burn or something like that. But the name for his weapon thingy is Bear Kuma 50. Now, I probably should have looked this up before I started recording, but doesn't Kuma mean bear? So that's bear? Is this kind of like that joke in Spider-Verse where he's like, you're saying chai tea, you're literally saying TT. So maybe that's it, I don't know. Regardless, this guy is adorable. I absolutely love him. Definitely going to be picking him up. Easily my favorite of them because I don't think he necessarily functions the best as a weapon, but he definitely looks the best as a little mecha looking dude. The others aren't terrible, but I wish there was more thought put into them. This one just looks great. Instantly really excited. I haven't been this excited since the beginning of Gozyuger when we started to see stuff to get his Six Ranger stuff. Honestly, this is the first time, I guess for kimonos, but in a while that I felt really excited to get the Six Ranger stuff, just because I love the suit so much and like all the accoutrements. In other news, just some other things we got. We did get that case they advertised in the show a little while ago. It's funny because I saw them advertising the case in the show and I was like, I don't remember this being a thing. And then the pictures came out today. I'm like, oh yeah, it was probably in the listings at some point. Like I remember the name, you know, Mr. Burns or whatever the name is for the changer being in some of the leaked listings, but I didn't remember the holder. I'm sure I mentioned it even in a news video, but it's not important to me. We also have a new action hero for Shinken Red, which looks fine. I still think these would be cooler and Frieza if they had the Gozyuger chest armor and then you could mix and match them, because so far all the figures they've been doing are for ones that I already have like 3 or 4 variants of, so I'm not really interested. So I'd be more interested if they had the Goju armor like a gimmick, or if they were Sentai Reds or characters that I didn't have already. Like I said already, we're getting a Polar figure for that. And then they also showed off, I believe the Shinken Robo Universe one, which doesn't look that great. Honestly, the only one I've had interest in that is kind of Daijujin because the stylization is interesting, and then the black Daijujin, but $85 for that is like, no, I'm good. So apparently the quality on that line isn't so great anyway. But those are just kind of the odds and ends I can remember. I'm sure there's a ring set or two in there, but the main stuff is the Gozyu Polar stuff, which I'm super excited for. Like I said, I am going to be picking up that stuff, and I'll throw up a review for it, but I just can't guarantee it'll be on time because I'm not going to be stressing myself out refreshing web pages every day. But I'm so excited by this. Such a nice thing to take a break from Gold and Silver 6. Now, technically speaking, now we've had 2 White Rangers. We've had like a White, Violet, White. So even though I love White Rangers, I don't want us to do that every year. Obviously, we're not doing that every year because we got a break with Violet. But I just hope that that's the trend going forward, is that when they're designing it, they're not like, hey, let's do this color because it's always popular. And instead, they say, like, let's see what fits the best. And this obviously fit the best. I'll be curious to see if we get any other Rangers. But thus far, I'm just really happy with him. Really, really love the design, because I like the design of the Gozyuger suits overall, but this one in particular reminded me of seeing like kimonos where I'm just like, yes! Absolutely love it. But what do you guys think of it? Are you going to be picking up any of the mecha? Let me know in the comments as always. Until next time, Dawson Rider, signing out.